Welcome to Cameras and Chaos, Episode 3. My name is Drew.
And I'm Danielle.
And if you're just tuning in for the very first time, this show is based off of me teaching Danielle a little bit about what I personally love as to our other show, Forensic Files, where Danielle teaches me all the ins and outs of true crime. Here I am teaching all the ins and outs of reality TV and the hot gossip of the reality shows that are happening right now.
Yeah, so we are doing 2 Cameras and Chaos episodes back to back, but because it's the holiday week, Drew's working like crazy. My kids are home, so I'm working like crazy. Oh, and I got a puppy. So,
Cool.
How
Another
can I make
dog.
my life more stressful? Sign me up. That's, my toxic trait, I guess. But yeah, we just wanted to kind of put out the Summer House episode because it seems so fitting that summer is in full swing.
Full
and
swing,
it's
baby.
the biggest summer holiday this week. So we hope you enjoyed this episode while we talk about Summer House in the summer.
Let's go. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Danielle. You have never seen a single episode of Summer House before this.
Never.
Okay, well, we as reality TV gurus know there is a lot of talk on the town about the drama that is going on the show, and we will get to that a little bit later. But let us just get right off the bat with Danielle's first question. Or do you have any comments that you want to talk about?
So for anyone that is just stepping into reality TV like me or doesn't watch it actively, who are these people and where did this show come from? Because episodes you assigned me, episode 1, 15, 16, and the reunion. And then of course I just kept watching the most recent episode as well. So yeah, I just couldn't stop. But it was a little confusing because these people had relationships for so long. So you told me it's a bunch of influencers that rent a house in the Hamptons in the summer.
During the summer, yeah. So
during the summer weekends. Okay.
Yeah. So let's go into, is this going to feed into your first question?
No, I just wanted to make a comment about anyone that hasn't watched Summer House. This was actually really refreshing going from the Real Housewives franchise or even Vanderpump Villa because everyone just seems to be screaming at each other all the time. Summer House people are really emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
I know we're getting into the drama, but the way Ciara communicates and the way that people just have the right idea about friendship. And I just found it really emotionally refreshing compared to other reality stars that we see out there. I just thought, wow, these people are actually pretty mature and the way they just communicate their feelings, the way they communicate their feelings and the way that they come back from things. Even Lindsay, I don't know Lindsay's backstory at all. And that was something I kind of had to catch up on because I was thrown into it with the episodes that I watched. But I just love how everyone communicated with each other. It was very refreshing. And I just wish I could call up Andy Cohen, beep, 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 and be like, okay, so reunion wise, where do you rank Summer House reunion? Because I feel like you didn't have to shut people up all the time.
I know. And so you did end up watching the reunion.
Yes. I couldn't stop, but I was hooked. So let's just restate the drama for anyone that might not know. Amanda and Kyle were married. There's an ending scene where they're like, our marriage is basically over. Did they meet on the show? Did they know each other beforehand?
They met on the show.
Okay, so
so Kyle was an original cast member. The original cast,
Amanda was not.
Amanda was not. Yeah. So the original cast members were Kyle, Lindsay, Carl, Everett, Christina, and Jacqueline. So we don't in season 10. There's no Everett. There's no Christina. There's no Jacqueline. But Kyle, Lindsay, and Carl were the original. Amanda was brought on later, as well as Ciara.
Okay, so that was really sad to see the montage of their relationship on the show.
I actually kind of want to ask you a question. From watching the show and just those few episodes, did you have a favorite? And I feel like I know who your favorite's going to be, but I want to know what you're going to say.
Of course.
Yeah. So who is your favorite?
Ciara.
Yeah. Ciara she's truly an icon, but I also thought that you were going to say Lindsay.
I was just about to say, but I have a second favorite now, and it's Lindsay.
Yeah.
Lindsay
is Lindsay. I would say Lindsay is my personal favorite, just because she feels the most level-headed, and she always has the best interviews that are happening during the episodes. And she's
got a little bit of that. What is she? Rhode Island? Where is she from? Jersey?
I actually don't know where she's from.
She's just got a little edge to herself. So I like how she talks, and she's just got that funny disposition.
Yeah. I do think that it's giving Boston a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Anyways,
Yeah.
okay. What's your first question?
Okay, so my first question, the big part of this is the Wes, Amanda, Kyle, Ciara drama. So Ciara and Wes have a history. They
Yes, they
were kind of like
dated.
hookups. What is their history?
So they dated for a little bit on the show.
Did she bring him into it?
No. She didn't bring him into it, but they definitely had a very long standing past. Now,
Okay, so it's significant.
Yeah. And so in the past season, we are watching Kyle and Amanda's marriage fall apart. I want to say
Totally fall apart. It was really
and
depressing.
it's very
It was
hard
so
to
apathetic.
watch.
It was so hard to watch because Amanda is completely apathetic. Like she has nothing left. And I felt then bad for Kyle, even though I'm like, okay, you both can, like, he definitely contributed to the demise of their marriage for sure. But towards the end, like she had nothing left in her. I was like, if Lexapro was a person, it's Amanda. Like she
Oh my God, that is brilliant. That is brilliant.
Just gives nothing. She has nothing to give. And that was, I think the saddest part is like, wow, I've never seen a marriage like completely gone.
And you feel for Amanda in this last season. And we'll get into this in a little bit, but there's just no way that her and Wes were not flirting and everything during this whole time, that Ciara was trying to help her, give her advice with her and Kyle, and you felt for Amanda. But after everything has come out, I have no empathy for her at all.
No. So here's my like little conspiracy theory. So the whole time I'm watching, I refused to Google because I knew you had mentioned that it was a married couple that's kind of in the center of this drama. And I was like, who is it? And so then, because Ciara is such a loyal friend, I love her friendship with Mia. I love how they were like ride or die for Amanda. I was not expecting like Amanda to be the one to like fuck over Ciara. And
it's such a backstab thing. It's such a backstab thing.
I could not believe it because her feelings with Wes were still very much a topic of this season. And not even knowing their backstory, I knew you could pick up. Actually, I thought Wes was gay the first episode. So that kind of threw me.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I was really thrown into this trying to like pick up where everyone had left off.
But that's kind of like the whole point of it. That's kind of why I wanted you to do like.
You picked the best episodes, for me to watch because then I was like putting it all together. And then I'm like, okay, who was the one that fucked over Amanda and Kyle? I was thinking that. Like, someone fucked over Amanda and Kyle because they're married. I did not see that coming until, and I'll tell you the moment, when they're all saying goodbye, there's like a camera up in the corner of the kitchen.
And you watch Wes and Amanda hug.
But Wes's mouth is open. His mouth, like, when he brings it to her head, he has like an open mouth. It's weird. You guys have to go back and watch it. His mouth is open like he wanted to get to her lips. And he like, it was way too intimate that I even thought, huh?
Yeah. So
and I had no idea it was Wes.
Yeah, I mean, like, when this all came out, it was like a fucking like atomic bomb.
I saw it on social media.
Yeah, and it was giving like Sandoval from Vanderpump Villa when that whole.
I just saw that in the news.
When that whole drama was happening, it was giving that a little bit, but Amanda Sandoval and not Wes. I don't know. I know people are gonna fight me on that, but I rewatched the episodes after now knowing everything, and you just see the chemistry between them be so romantic. And before that, when I was watching the season, I didn't catch any of that, like because it was not something to look for.
Okay, so my next question. So my question for you is, do you think Amanda will be able to come back? I saw something about Wes potentially not. So do you think Amanda will be able to repair her relationships? Like one, in the face of a divorce, being able to come back to the show? Because I did pick up that Lindsay and Carl had been married, or no, they were engaged, right?
Yeah, they were engaged.
And canceled. So like they both were able to survive that. But there's another layer with Amanda is she betrayed Ciara so deeply. So like, do you think she'll be able to repair anything and come back?
I was having this thought as I was watching the reunion of like, okay, like moving forward, how could this show work out? In my opinion, I think that Wes is too much of he's just too much drama now, and like there's no way that the fans of the show are going to react to having him on. Now, is he
Agree.
is he good TV? Yes, because of the fact that he's now caused a lot of storylines that have happened throughout the different seasons, but he's too much of a liability in my opinion, so I don't think that he's going to be welcome back. I think if anything, Amanda could be brought back.
Yeah.
And we hopefully see the repair of like her and Ciara. But Lindsay, I feel like she's giving main character energy because she's getting the answers from everything. Like, why did you guys decide to do this? She's just betrayed so many people on the show by making the decision to go and be with Wes that I don't know. I think that for me personally, I think that it would be very smart of them to have Amanda not be on next season and bring her back the following, so that we kind of just see we see more of Ciara's story of her fucking flourishing after all of this, because that's actually what is happening for her right now. She just won a Las Culturitas award, and
Good for
her speech is freaking phenomenal. I don't know. I hope to see Ciara and Amanda potentially come back together as friends because their friendship was so strong. But if I was Ciara, I don't think that should.
I don't think it's I think it was strong on Ciara's side, but Amanda doesn't deserve her. You could see during the reunion Amanda sitting there, and I feel like she was hearing everything Wes was saying, and Lindsay even says it's one of my favorite quotes. I'm going to just throw it out there early, and she's just like, "You're good. You almost had me." And I just love that moment because she's like, "Wes, you're good. Even you just talking right here, like you almost had me too." And I was like, wow, like she just called it out in the moment. And you could I feel like you could see it all like processing in Amanda's mind. Here's the thing that my last question is, why is Wes presenting like they're still very much in a relationship and Amanda's like, I fucked up? Like, why? I never saw this like moment where it's like, hey, dude, Amanda's over here saying this was such a mistake. And then Wes is having this conversation with Kyle and is like,
that's where I feel like this. That's where I feel like I don't want to say this because I feel like a lot of people are going to come for me, but I do think that I want to say this. I think that this was not. I don't truly feel like they're in a relationship. I don't truly feel like this was like a thing. I think Wes's storyline
was a stunt.
Personally, think it was a stunt because Wes needed something. His storylines were dying, basically. Besides, like Ciara and him making out at the end of the season and like potentially trying it again, which makes the situation even more fucked up. But part of me thinks that like soon they're gonna come out and they're gonna be like, "You guys, this was not real. Like we did this for publicity." I don't know. Maybe that's high hopes, but I just
like a Marciano Jesse situation.
Yes, yeah. I don't know because I think. Yeah, I don't believe
that for Wes. I could believe that for Wes.
Because you watched in the aftermath episode, like I feel like Amanda was like bamboozled by Wes, and like Wes doesn't really, I don't think he really does have these massive amounts of feelings for Amanda that he says that he does. I just think that he knew that it would be good drama, and then they released that statement. And everything blew up, and now we're talking about Summer House again. Like, yes, we obviously Summer House was always really popular, but like
I had no idea what this show was about.
But this is like I didn't even know major drama, and like during the reunion, we didn't really even hear anything about anything other than this situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, okay, my final question is, why was Bailey there the whole reunion and Levi only came in for a little bit? Because
that is a good question, because I was wondering the same thing. Levi and Bailey were on the show the same amount of time, but the only thing I could think about is that, like, honestly, Levi did not have as much TV
of a storyline
that Bailey did, because
where Bailey was like flirting.
Bailey was flirting with Ben, and then when she like basically like came out and said to Ben, "You're misogynistic. You don't like treat women correct." And at the end of the day, like she had her facts and she had her receipts. So I do believe what she said about Ben. But I wasn't a fan of him, to be honest with you.
I didn't watch the whole season, so I was a little confused. Yeah, I was surprised because I saw Ben being so sweet to his girlfriend Sabrina at the end. Like I didn't know where she came from because I just skipped right to 15, 16. So then when I saw Bailey go after him, I was like, wait, I definitely missed something. So that makes sense then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, so basically Ben was, I don't know. I didn't like Ben. I hope he doesn't come back. Levi's story, I think it was so smart that Bailey started crying on the first episode because like honestly, it made us be like, okay, she's gonna be an emotional one. But then she did have good storyline during
Yeah.
the season, and like I think that
She
she'll
was
be brought
fun.
back. But the thing I love about Summer House is just like you're watching people in their 30s that are influencers. They have regular jobs during the week, and they just come
Yeah, that's crazy.
to a house in the Hamptons during the summer, and that is what you do in New York. You like go to the Hamptons during the summer. But then that kind of segued into Bravo having a show called Winter House, which isn't kind of the same concept, but it is not bringing influencers into the house. It's actually bringing reality TV people from Bravo into the house. So it's not just random people.
That
but
makes sense.
there
I've heard
is
of Winter House.
a new show called In the City that premiered this year on Bravo that is following the people from Summer House during their regular day-to-day life. Now, that is not during the summer. So like In the City starts at when Summer House season 10 ended. And like the interviews are crazy. Like you're watching them like
So it's on now?
Yeah, it's on now. And you're watching like the interviews of like Amanda being like they're having to realize that she's gonna have to move out from with Kyle and like finding her own place, but then like it's going back and forth by like the interviewer saying like, do you find this weird that now everyone's watching this and like now knowing that you're with Wes? And like it's crazy. So if you want to
Oh my
watch that,
gosh.
that's not your homework. But if you want to
Okay.
watch that, you can
I have
go ahead and
permission?
you have permission. You have permission.
Okay.
Yeah. I am sweating my tits off in this heat wave, you guys. Oh my god, I feel like I'm looking like a hot mess, but
You look cute.
okay.
You know what the
Okay.
US has? Air conditioning.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm just feeling like I'm in Hansel and Gretel's The Witch House, like just being cooked alive in the oven because these brick houses are just like containing heat like crazy. It is wild. It is wild.
Oh, that's funny.
Do you have any? Okay, so you already said your favorite quotes from
Yes.
from Summer House. I guess then I have to give you your next week's homework.
Yeah.
Okay, so your next week's homework is a new reality show that actually just came out. It is called $1 Million Nannies.
Oh my gosh, I've
Okay.
seen. Have
Have
seen
you
the
seen?
trailer.
Yeah, have you seen the trailers? This show.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's giving Vanderpump Villa. It's kind of giving Summer House a little bit. Real Housewives. Like you're basically watching nannies that are flown into Ibiza to basically they're nannies for like $1 million clientele, $1 billion clientele, but the concept of this girl who created this concept, she is bringing all of these nannies that she's handpicked across the country to be interviewed for the families. So you meet the $1 million families and they're being interviewed to see who gets picked to be the nannies. And the drama is good. There's a gay nanny. There's also a straight nanny. And like, the drama's real.
Wow.
It is there. And I'm so excited for you to get going. So your episodes that you have to watch that I'm going to assign you, you can move on if you want to watch more, but it's episodes 1 through 4. But I do want to give a little bit of an announcement that I am so excited about from reality TV. We finally got announced, drumroll please, that Taylor Frankie Paul's Bachelorette season will be premiering in August.
You're kidding me. How did I miss this?
I don't know. It got announced, I think, yesterday. I'm not sure if it is the end of next month or start of August, but I am so excited and I'm so happy for her because, you know, out of all the drama that has been going on, I am a Taylor Frankie Paul stan, and I know
I'm
she's
not anymore.
The only reason why I am is because like she just has created so much for these girls. If it wasn't for her, all of these girls would literally be still moms on TikTok that get
Actually,
brand
you have
deals.
a really
You know what
good
I mean?
point. Like they Yeah. Her messiness is like what has created.
But like who isn't messy in reality TV?
She's exceptionally messy.
She is, and there has been
I
a lot
saw
of
a post that
obviously.
she started an antidepressant, and I was like, thank God.
Yeah, get on Lexapro, girl.
Okay,
so you have your homework, $1 Million Nannies.
I'm on it.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 3. We're so excited for all of our new followers. And please go and follow our new social media page that is up and running now. It is at Cameras and Chaos Podcast on Instagram. And follow our other podcast at Forensic Files Podcast. Obviously, that's still there. And we will have all of our new updates on all of our social media.
All right.
Thank you so
much.
Have a great
4th of July, everyone.
Yeah, happy 4th of July. Be safe, stay hydrated, and have a good time. Love you guys so much.
Wear that SPF.
Yes, wear that SPF every day, all day. Bye.
Love you. Bye.